Known for his down-to-earth approach and unwavering commitment to helping people to optimise their health and wellness, let me introduce you to Matt Marney. Hi, Matt. Welcome.
Sarah Neal, it's an absolute pleasure to be here on your podcast. I'm very good. All the better for seeing you. Yes, very good.
You're such a charmer. You're such a charmer.
Oh, and I got my own podcast as well.
Well, Matt, we'll finish it there. Thank you, listeners, for coming on board today.
It's been a pleasure.
Matt, we're just going to have to go back to one word, rehab. Now, were you in rehab or were you looking after other people?
Good question,
just
Sarah.
To clarify that.
Yeah. So do you know the Blackberry Clinic? Because you lived in Milton Keynes.
I know.
And then I got diagnosed with an autoimmune condition called ankylosing spondylitis. That's a mouthful. AS. And
right.
I got diagnosed whilst working at the clinic. So it manifests as rheumatoid arthritis. Quite a painful condition. So I got diagnosed when I was at Blackberry after about 2 years working there. And that's how I got involved in Pilates. Of people are actually not moving. And I know it blows my mind when I think about it. You look at the stats. It'd be great to think everybody was in the gym, but you're kind of like, it's like those echo chambers, you know? Your Instagram page is an echo chamber. You go to the gym, if you work out, you see the same people. You don't see the person that leaves work, sits down in the car, drives home, gets home, sits on the sofa, cracks home a bottle of wine, watches Netflix.
We want to have that stability, that core stability, good levels of energy, so that we can just enjoy a good lifestyle, so that we can, when we're reaching for something in a cupboard, whether we're bending down to the fridge.
When you are in a state of chronic stress, right? Chronic stress is obviously, acute is useful. That's like fight or flight, get out of a dangerous situation. Chronic stress is that slow drip feed of thoughts, is that you get structural changes in the brain. So what people don't realise is that your amygdala, which is part of the limbic system, which is reptilian brain, which is looking for danger, the amygdala becomes more heightened. You become more reactive to stuff. Your hippocampus, if you imagine your hippocampus is for memory and cognition, that kind of shuts down. And the hippocampus's role, I'll put it very simply here, is to kind of keep an eye on the amygdala. Hippocampus is like the big brother. When the amygdala gets a bit aggy, gets a bit leery, hippocampus normally goes, calm down, just behave. Right? But the hippocampus actually shrinks. So people they literally become more reactive. A little bit like,
They
wash the plates off before they go in. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another podcast altogether. Yeah, so your thoughts on that, doing exercise so that we can just move more easily. We're twisting and turning, we're doing our shoelaces up. I even noticed myself, all my shoelaces seem far further down on the floor than they ever used to be.
No, 100%. I think you used the word